So the quartering is now being threatened by those Nicki Minaj wait, that's not how that word's pronounced. Stan. Yeah, that's it. Stans. And all because, like Yellow Flash too, he doesn't like Nicki Minaj music. I know, what a crime. What a crime indeed. What's crazy is how that declaration, it brings out the worst behavior possible. I mean, we're talking about some repugnant individuals here, and you can see it represented in screenshots like this one. I'm going to redact certain portions of it, but I'm going to tell you exactly what this says. So the quartering, he posted this yesterday, 2:55 p.m., with the statement, Nicki Minaj fans, you can see where this has come in from Instagram. This post, it actually has 46 followers there, so they do have a few followers on Instagram as well, but they're telling him to off himself. Doesn't use the word off there, but yeah, they tell him to off himself. Then they drop that F word, you know, the bundle of sticks word. Then they tell him that he's fat. He's also white, so he needs to pick a struggle. And they follow it up with this statement, too. That ugly bleep dog can hang, too, while you're at it. Now, if you think that behavior is repugnant, you absolutely ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, if you look at this screenshot here, here's the quartering. He's telling you that Nicki Minaj fans, they're threatening to, I'm going to use the word off again, my dog, and they're threatening what now to his daughter? Oh, yeah, they're threatening to go out, and they're threatening to ARP his daughter. That's right. Terrible, terrible human beings. You can see this screenshot. This is also from Instagram. This account, interestingly enough, it has 204 followers, so it's bigger than the last account. If you look at this, I've redacted some of the screenshot. You can see where I have because of the white boxes there, but they start out just like the other one, telling him to off yourself, you big fat, and well, they have that word that, you know, the bundle of sticks F word. Then they drop this. I swear, by the way, what is up with people not being able to go out and not being able to just say something? I mean, look at the way this words. Don't speak on Nicki when you wait triple your grandma's age. Oh, so funny. Oh my gosh, that broke the internet. Then they say, I hope you and your family catch AIDS, and they call him the bee. And then that dog going to get, again, offed, and your daughter, they're going to get ARPed. That's the word that I'm using there. Now, the quartering, he posts other proof too, and we'll talk about all of his posts in just a second, but I thought this was the most profound statement of the night. He, in fact, pinned this to his Twitter. I 100% agree with this statement too, because you know what? We hear about toxic fandoms all the time. We hear you not liking something. That makes you some kind of istophobe. You need to be shut down. You need to be suspended if you don't like Disney, you don't like Star Wars, you don't like Warner Brothers and on. But this type of stuff here, it is getting absolutely zero attention. You have the mainstream media ignoring it. Why? Well, because this is the quartering. He says, though, if I had the quote-unquote right politics, and that is true, that is the lead in there, if you utilize the right buzzwords, the New York Times would be reporting on how fans of Nicki Minaj are doxing me, threatening to off me, my dog and my wife, and wishing ARP on my daughter. The fact that zero people will report on this is hopefully worth a like and a retweet. And it is, by the way. This alone here, this hypocrisy is worth calling out. Because again, you have a mainstream media that spends all of its time trying to headhunt people like the quartering, trying to headhunt people like Yellow Flash, myself, Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, so many other people out there, but they won't report on any of this stuff. They won't talk about it at all. Why? Because it doesn't fit their narrative. Now, if you look at all of that stuff too, and you think to yourself, well, that's just a bunch of internet noise, that umbrella guy. Those Nicki Minaj fans, they may be saying a lot, but they don't really mean anything by it. Again, just internet noise. I want to point you to this here. I mean, it's an association with all of that stuff. You can see there's been a big redaction on it. And well, I'm going to let the quartering explain this. He explains it in 5 words. So he posted this. He posted it with the words, Nicki Minaj fans doxing me. Again, you can see this. It's rolling in through a sock account. This one has only 4 followers. He's redacted all of the information off of it, but they're telling him in no uncertain words, we have your information. Remember too, they're not posting this online. They're going and they're posting it to him. They're saying, again, in no uncertain terms, we know where you are. Not, hey, everybody, this is where that person is. No, they're making it more intimate. That is a threat. That is very much a threat. And when you put it with all of the other stuff there, what does that say to you? Because to me, it says these folks are absolutely crazy. Now, if you doubt there being a narrative, too, I'd like to direct you to this. This is from a reporter at the New York Times. You saw that tweet there? It talks about the New York Times would report on this if it was happening to anyone else, and that's 100% true. If there was dirt you could throw the way of the quartering, that would be reported on. If you had somebody out there utilizing the right words, well, the quartering, he gets blamed for many a thing, but when he has this directed at him, this wouldn't be something that qualifies. If you've had experience with any big creator, YouTube star, TikToker, including Jake Paul, that you think deserve to be reported on, please DM me. I would love to talk and hear your stories. I'm always looking to hear about people's personal experiences in the creator world. And you'll notice this here, too. This will come back in just a second. Who can reply to this? Only people that follow this person or that are mentioned in that. Why? If you have a personal story, please reach out. This is just a friendly reminder that my direct messages are always open. I know how hateful the internet can be. I wonder why the internet is hateful, by the way. Oh, that's right, because when you go out and you report on things, when you give your opinion, you have people like this that will call you all types of nasty stuff. Hey, just because. No need to send me news articles, la la la. Love to hear personal first-hand stories from people about their own experience. Now, you remember this part right here. Sorry, had to delete and repost this because I forgot to limit the replies. People considering reaching out. Now, you always can speak to me confidentially about anything or anyone in the creator-influencer world. I'm always happy to answer questions about the reporting process. And then, they're called vultures, and they get upset about this stuff, too. Wow, these people are vultures. How about you find the courage to report on abuses in the mainstream entertainment industry rather than chasing YouTubers? Creators are the mainstream entertainment industry for millions of young people online. This is the entire premise of my beat. Okay, well, how about reporting on abuses like you're seeing here? Well, again, because that doesn't fit the narrative. Now, I want to end with this, too. I always get some type of comment saying, but you know what? I don't like that guy there. I don't like the quartering. I don't like Yellow Flash. And that's okay. You don't have to like anyone. You don't have to like me. That's totally fine. But when this stuff is coming in, that doesn't excuse this behavior. The quartering, too, has watched a lot of people's backs. He's called out a lot of garbage when the mainstream media, they won't touch it. They'll let people come at us 24/7, 365. The quartering, he's called out this bad behavior, so you know what? We should return that favor. This stuff, too, it is not acceptable. I mean, that needs to be hammered home. It doesn't matter if people think that music's trash. It is trash, by the way. I don't enjoy it at all. But that shouldn't matter. None of that should matter. It shouldn't bring that on. But that's the kind of people that you're dealing with. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. As always, too, thank you for being here. You make this stuff possible. If you want to help out the channel, links in the description. Go and check out these other folks' channels, too. But yeah, I want to end by again saying thank you. I appreciate you. This crap is not acceptable, and see you soon.